In the late 19th century, there was a small village called Inuki, located in a remote mountainous area in Japan. Despite the beauty of the surrounding nature, this village was known for something else, a series of strange and tragic incidents that began to occur mysteriously. The story begins when a Japanese researcher decided to travel to Inuki to study these incidents. It is said that villagers started to vanish one by one without a trace. The remaining residents lived in constant fear, and the village became like an abandoned place. The first horrifying event occurred when a man went to the forest surrounding the village to gather firewood, but never returned. After a few days, his body was found in a gruesome state, as if something or someone had viciously attacked him. What added to the horror were rumors that the place where the man was found was filled with trees cut in an unnatural way, as if they were torn apart by very strong hands. Then a series of strange events unfolded. Entire families disappeared from their homes, leaving their food and belongings untouched. Strange sounds were heard at night, resembling screams or cries, but no one could pinpoint their source. Pets that families in the village raised were found dead in inexplicable ways. After some time, the remaining villagers decided to escape the village. On a stormy night, the last group of residents left. However, the story goes that they were not all able to survive. Their carriages broke down at the edge of the forest, and eerie sounds were heard coming from the depths afterwards. After that, the village completely disappeared. People who tried to locate it later could not pinpoint its whereabouts, as if the village itself evaporated from the map. All that remained of Inuki were mere rumors and tales, and the story remained ingrained in people's minds as a cursed place, where no one dared to approach. To this day, it is said that there are certain areas in the mountains that are not advisable to enter, as if you enter, you may never be able to return. After the mysterious disappearance of the village of Inuki, more myths began to spread about this cursed place. It is said that on quiet nights, when dark clouds loom over the surrounding mountains, strange sounds resembling whispers or faint screams can be heard coming from among the trees, prompting the curious to wonder. Are the spirits that inhabited the village still present? Or is there something else lurking in that forest? The stories told about the people who tried to explore the area are terrifying. There is a famous tale about a group of young researchers who decided to go to the location in the early 20th century in search of evidence of the village's existence. They expected to find remnants of houses or old tools, but instead, they found something very strange. The forest was completely silent. No bird sounds, no rustling of leaves, as if life had ceased in that place. This deep silence was enough to instill horror in their souls. One of those researchers wrote in his later found journal, "We felt like something was watching us. As we ventured further into the forest, the air grew heavier, as if we were approaching something frightening. I do not know what it is, but I feel that we are not alone here." Days after they entered the forest, the entire group disappeared. Local authorities sent search teams, but no trace of them was found. The only thing discovered was their deserted campsite, with their scattered tools around as if they fled in a state of panic. More chillingly, after their disappearance, distorted images began to appear on the cameras found at the campsite. In one of the pictures, there was a mysterious figure standing far away in the forest, unclear in features, but definitely not human.